Why finding money is easy, but finding the deals is the hardest part. Hey, what's going on everyone? Devin Knupp here, back at you with a brand new video. And just like I said in the intro, the title and the thumbnail and the description and the tags, if you can see them for this video, I'm gonna be talking about why money is easy to find, but the deals are hard to find. And this definitely applies to wholesaling. Obviously, that's what we're talking about. Anyways, but the thing is I don't want you getting your head wrapped around finding cash buyers. Because to be honest with you guys, finding cash buyers is probably the easiest part of the wholesaling business. The reason being is because if you can find a good deal on the property, there's plenty of people out there that'll line up to purchase your deal. And basically what I'm doing in this video is just elaborating on Dave Ramsey's point, because I made a video about Dave Ramsey yesterday, and if you haven't seen it, go at least check out that video. I'm gonna put it in the corners wherever those go. Go watch that video and then come back to this one. But the thing is that cash buyers are extremely easy to find. It's just the hard part is finding the deals. And these cash buyers that are consistently buying wholesale deals and looking for their next fix and flip project, and they work on a lot of these deals, their hardest part that they're limited on right now is the deals that are being supplied to them. And usually they have like a pretty decent network if they're a big enough investor, and they're just consistently looking for any deal that they can pick up. The more deals that they find, the more money that they can make. Because at the end of the day, if they don't have enough money to purchase properties, they know somebody that they can get money from to work on more deals. If they don't have the capital in hand already, they can go get a hard money loan or something because they know what they're doing. And so the reason why I really wanted to elaborate on this is because after telling you this explanation and kind of this this thought process, what do you think that you should be focusing a lot of your time on as a real estate wholesaler? Because if you gotta supply deals to cash buyers in order for you to make a profit, then what you need to do is really focus majority of your time on finding these deals. And so what that means is you should spend majority of your time on working on volume of finding discounted properties. So anyone selling their house, talk to them. Figure out whether or not they're a motivated seller. If they're a motivated seller, awesome. Take them through the next step of the process. Go out, check out the property, and build a rapport with the seller and try to get the property under contract at a deeply discounted price. And while you're doing this, go find more deals. Go find as many deals as possible, especially as a beginner, because what you got to do and how you're going to learn the best whether or not you have a good deal isn't by me making videos telling you, oh, this is how to do the comps and this is how to figure out what the ARV is, this is how to figure out the repairs, which I've made those videos on this channel, and I think they're extremely helpful for when you get to that situation where you have a property and you want to kind of figure out the numbers and everything. But the most important part is finding these deals, because you can't make any money if you don't have any deals that you're working on. And if you have a deal that you get signed up under contract and you think it's a done deal and you're just doing whatever you can to make sure that this deal moves forward and it's able to close, that means you're wasting time and not going out there and finding more deals. Yes, you gotta put in some time to be able to help close this deal, but ultimately, to be truthful with you guys, as soon as you sign up a deal on a contract, it maybe takes like 5 hours worth of work to find a cash buyer and to do the rest of the process of the deal to close it and everything. So if I would just work as hard as you can to find a buyer as soon as possible within the first couple of days, put in a couple hours here and there to find a buyer. And if you're really struggling to find a buyer on the deal, that means it's probably not a good deal. And if you have any sort of cash buyers or any investors, go look at the property, ask them why they don't want the property if no one's interested in your deal. If no one's interested, hold their feet to the fire and figure out, why do you not want this property? And they're gonna tell you, hey, it's just like it needs siding on it, and it's just gonna be super expensive, whatever it is. that was the first word that came to my head for some reason for a house. But whatever the reason being is, take a mental note of it, maybe jot it down on a notepad, list out what the pricing was on a siding, and so that way you know for the next case, hey, it's probably gonna cost this much for the siding on a house, which usually, to be honest with you guys, the siding isn't that expensive. I don't know why I use siding as the example. But anyways, you're gonna learn the best by talking to these buyers after you get the deal under contract. And as soon as you find out that it's not a deal, okay, cancel the contract. And watch my video that I made the other day about how to renegotiate the deal. Basically, you're just gonna cancel the contract, and if they wanna work with you again and still want you to buy it, even if they have to drop the price down even more, awesome. Then sign it back up and try to go back to that same buyer, go find another buyer that will be interested in purchasing this deal. And the main key focus inside of this video I wanted to really elaborate on was you need to focus majority of your time on finding motivated sellers. And I feel like I can't say that enough and emphasize that enough. Go out there and find sellers, find motivated sellers, and the best way to do that is to talk to as many people that own a house that are interested in selling it as possible. And over time, the more people that you talk to, the more sellers that you talk to, you're gonna get extremely used to figuring out what a motivated seller is and a non-motivated seller is. And you're probably gonna really understand what a non-motivated seller is. As soon as you get kind of like the clear indications that they're not a motivated seller, move on to the next one. You're gonna start saving more and more time on the phone or in person or on appointments or having to sign up deals that turn out that it wasn't a motivated seller. And the best way that you're gonna learn all of this inside the wholesaling business is by taking massive imperfect action and going out there and doing whatever it takes to try to learn from being in the fields, so that way you can go out there and close deals. You talk to anybody that is closing multiple deals a month, their biggest insight that they'll give you is just go out there and take action and just keep failing forward. The more mistakes that you learn inside of this business, the more success or the more educated that you're going to be about the business. You're not going to become more educated by watching a lot of videos. I mean, yeah, you can become educated, but it gets to a certain level where you can only learn so much more about your specific market by being in the market and living inside the market and taking action inside of there. And if you're doing virtual wholesaling, awesome. Just pick some sort of market and just focus on that one. Really, the difference of virtual wholesaling and regular wholesaling, there's nothing. The only difference is you do everything on the phone and on the computer. So if you're trying to do virtual wholesaling, you want to do it in your local market, go for it. There really isn't any difference as to virtual and local. It's just not physically being there at the property. But what I really want you to do inside of here is just go out there and take action and just start talking to sellers. You don't really need a script or anything like that. I mean, it helps out a lot, but it's just a matter of you going out there and learning and just being put in front of motivated sellers. You're gonna understand pretty quickly, hey, this person is not a motivated seller, this person is. And that's the one thing that a lot of real estate investors aren't the expert at, and that's what you're becoming an expert at. You're becoming a tool for them, because what they can do is most of the time is be able to work with contractors, be able to run the numbers on deals, being able to figure out if they can make a profit on a deal, and with all that like quote unquote science of the business, while their main focus isn't necessarily or usually towards the marketing aspect. They usually hope for people to send deals to them. So what your key tool is as becoming a wholesaler is becoming really good at talking to sellers. And the only way that you can do that, the only way that you can master a skill is by continuously trying to go out there and attempt at doing it every single day. So if you want to have success inside of real estate wholesaling, then here's what you need to do. Pick up the phone and start, I'm just kidding. But actually there's a lot of truth to that. Just start calling people, start going on appointments. Do whatever it takes. It's okay if you're wasting time at the beginning meeting up with people and you don't know what to say. That's the best learning experience that anyone can give you. That's better than really majority of what I can give you, is for you to go out there and learn for yourself on what you should do by going and taking action inside of whatever market that you're trying to focus on. So all the resources are available out there, and you just need to refine your skill on becoming the best at finding motivated sellers, and you're gonna be able to make a lot of money inside of this business. So anyways, I've been shouting this out for the last couple of videos, and I'm gonna keep doing it until I have a better thing to put at the end of these videos. If you want to learn more about the step-by-step process on how to get into real estate wholesaling, I decided to shoot a full-on 60-minute video on taking you through all the steps in the process. It's alright, you don't have to watch the whole thing. If you only want a couple pieces that you don't fully understand, then go to this video, and there's also, like, in the description of the video, all these different time stamps of the different parts in the video. So anyways, I'll see you guys inside that video, but make sure you smash the like on this video and subscribe down below. Anyways, see you all tomorrow. Peace.